Yo, what's good? You already know I'm Ken Wale,
It's your boy Deja Wonder,
and you guys are watching Understated.
episode 3.
Come on now!
Alright, today we're gonna be throwing a real curveball at y'all. We're not gonna be talking about rap, we're gonna be talking about Breaking Benjamin. In case you don't know who they are a rock band. We wanna differentiate some stuff, be different than these other shows by talking about other different music genres instead of just one thing. So y'all ain't gonna box us in, you know what I mean? I feel like these other shows aren't doing, because come on, if you're a music lover, you gotta love all different types of genres. So
And yeah, we live in a time where it's more, you don't have to be stuck in one category, like just be like, I just love hip hop and R&B. We both together listen to a variety of different music, so we'd like to talk about that on the show.
alright, let's get started. So their album came out April 15th, Ember.
Yeah.
I forget what number they're on. What?
This album, I want to say 6 or 7. So we had the one that's with
Phobia.
The Alarm, Phobia, Dear Agony, the one before this.
Yeah, Dark Before Dawn, I
Dark
think.
Before Dawn.
Yeah.
There's one that I'm forgetting that's real important. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
they've been out a while. They've been doing a
putting in
lot.
work.
They've been doing a lot.
And they're a band that I thought people didn't know about. A lot of people know about them.
Yeah,
they're a pretty big band.
They're pretty popular. I would liken them to something. If people don't know them, I would say think Linkin Park, but like how would you describe it? Like a darker Linkin Park?
Linkin Park.
There's no
Yeah,
rap. There's no
like...
rap involved. There's no like Mike Shinoda involved in this. But like it's just like it's gym music.
Like, it's straight up gym music.
Yeah,
like
straight up. Yeah, you want to go hard at the gym? You put on some Breaking Benjamin. You go hard.
That's like the best motivator.
Mm-hmm.
Their music is definitely great for that. And what I'm gonna just touch upon now is for those people who like anime, if you go on YouTube and type in AMV, the animated music videos with those clips put together and then they're cut, their music gets used a lot for those AMVs. So that's another reason why a lot of people know about them.
Yeah, and just from an album standpoint, how do you feel about this one compared to Darkness Before, what's it called?
Dark Before Dawn.
Dark Before Dawn.
I thought it was good. I would put these two, I don't know, maybe Dark Before Dawn just a little bit better, just a little bit.
Okay.
Because Ashes of Eden's is like one of
Ashes
their top
of Eden
songs
is,
that they ever made. Seriously.
You know, like Never Again is on
Hollow.
Dark,
Failure's good.
Failure, yeah. But we're talking about the previous album. On this one, there's a few standouts. Like, for instance, Feed the Wolf. That was like the first single that came out
Red
from
Cold
this one.
River.
Red Cold River. I like Tourniquet. I like Psycho. I forget the one.
Oh yeah, and just let you know, they're not no satanic type group. Nah, they talk like their music just it just pushes you straight up.
It's kind of weird that there's still to this day this association with rock and being synonymous with satanic music. Like, rock is so different and evolved. It's like, it's weird that people just always think of rock music. Well, not all people, but they still think of rock music.
Yeah, it's nothing like that at all.
This is nothing like that.
And like the main singer, they just, like, the best way me and my brothers talk about them is they know what they're doing when they come to producing their song. Because it's not like they scream, it's like the Linkin Park type scream. You know, they do it when it's appropriate. Like, they do it for a transition into the chorus. That's when he uses it. It's not like he's screaming the whole time or unnecessarily. Like, it's the perfect balance of when they scream. It's nothing like too hardcore.
Yeah, the best way I could put it is like, if you lifting weights and you need something to vibe to, that's the best way to put it. Is you put on one of them Breaking Benjamin songs, especially from this album. Feed the Wolf's gonna have you going hard to anything. Like,
Yeah,
You just
that
like
put
that,
me
that
in a
last
whole
set.
different.
Last set, you close your eyes and you let that shit just ring out. You
Think that possess you, bro?
Yeah, exactly, yo. Yeah, you just gotta be on a whole nother level. So that's one of the main reasons we would always suggest Breaking Benjamin. But we had a discussion the other day when we were talking about the album, and Ken came up with some really cool ideas for what they could do.
I kind of want to. Before I kind of want to touch upon like how those rock bands get so big, like Linkin Park.
Okay.
And Linkin Park, they're good. I'm not even gonna crap on them or anything. They deserve it, but a lot of it helped, which is on purpose.
Wait, is Linkin Park over because the lead singer's dead?
I think so.
I mean, it would make sense. It would make sense. I just never thought about that until this moment. I'm like, yeah, there's no more Linkin Park because the lead singer's gone.
Yeah, they were still producing pretty good songs.
Yeah. But I'm just like, damn, that just hit me.
Yeah, but the cross appeal with Jay-Z.
Oh yeah. Back in the day,
that one a lot because a lot of people, everyone knows Linkin Park. Everyone knows Linkin Park because of that. It's not just because of that the feature with Jay-Z, but it gave black people because mostly black people at that time would listen to rap. You know what I mean? And it gave them light to listen to rock. So,
yeah, it was a good crossover opportunity, and I think it worked out well.
It worked out really well.
It worked out really well. What was it, Numb and Encore?
Yeah,
that they did together. So I was like, that's smart crossover, in my opinion. And going back to when you were mentioning AMVs for Breaking Benjamin, it's like that's how I got more so into Linkin Park, was watching AMVs specifically for Naruto. It's like my favorite AMV is the one where they're using Lying From You, and it's Sasuke fighting Orochimaru for the first time. That's my favorite AMV of all time.
Yeah, Linkin Park, I feel like they've been around started the AMV wave and started like putting their songs, but
I think it got
Breaking Benjamin, like they like kind of passed the torch onto them.
You think so?
Because
that'd be good. Like, do you have any examples that they could watch? Like,
I forget, but they have a lot. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I was telling you, to share my videos and get like more views on Facebook, I follow these groups, and that's where I post my videos. Shout out to all those groups: Blurred Brigade, all of them, Black Anime Nerds, all of them. I don't want to shout them out because there's a lot, but. Someone posted, it was like two separate groups. Someone posted, it was like, did you guys listen to this their new album Ember? This group is Breaking Benjamin. I hear a lot of their music on these AMVs. I'm like, oh shoot, like that's how we got introduced to Breaking Benjamin. So I'm guessing we're not a few people that have been listening to them, because a lot of anime heads like watching AMVs, because I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty dope, and you need that music. The music is so important.
Their music sets the tone for the compilations that they put together, which is not just like these cool shots where the characters are fighting, but usually when they're going through some emotional strife during that story arc. And it's just like it just sets the mood. So that's why they're used.
Like fighting, like anything that involves fighting, like a show. Like remember Stick Page?
Oh yeah.
I remember hearing their song. What's it called? Blow Me Away. Yeah, they were using a lot of fight stuff involves their type of music.
Yeah, I think Blow Me Away was used for like something associated with one of the Halo games too.
Yeah, like if you straight up type in on YouTube Breaking Benjamin AMV, they'll have like a whole list. They use that music all the time, which brings me to my first case. Was I was telling them Breaking Benjamin, their agents or something need to contact some of these like the Japanese show, the anime, the show runners, and ask them like, oh, you know how they bring their show over for promotion? They use their music to get the Americans into the show because their music's perfect for setting up clips and just creating those AMVs. That would really help them. I think
it would be smart because I'm like, regular people, the average kid is doing these AMVs and attaching their music to these clips for the anime is like, not to take the sales out of what these kids are doing because they make great product, but I'm like, Breaking Benjamin should do the same. Go directly to the source and be like, whenever you're bringing over, because we have dubbed versions of those Japanese shows. It's like in their videos, whatever song that they're promoting, they go to the showrunner and be like, yo, give us clips from the episode, especially if they love the show. I don't know if they do or if they don't. And they're like, yo, we'll make a song. The same way that for music videos, when movies are coming out, they make music videos attached for promotion for those movies, and they actually show the clips within it. So you could do a really cool thing with Breaking Benjamin and actual official collab with, let's say, My Hero Academia or any other new anime show that's coming out.
I think Tokyo Ghoul or something.
I mean, Dragon Ball Super too. Like it just
Super,
applies.
Yeah.
It really just applies
to everything.
Everybody's watching it, so it would be probably the best option. That would be our biggest advice to them.
Their music just builds each verse. Like that's the good thing about them.
Yeah, and you just like they already most likely have the anime crowd. So it's like double down on that by making it official. Be like, yo, we acknowledge that this is a lot of our fan base may be you guys. So keep working that angle. Yeah. That would be I think our main advice.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you have anything more for Breaking Benjamin?
Maybe when it comes to workout, like I was saying, like how there's nothing you can't really say there's a music genre there. It's like that's workout music. Like you can, but it's not official. It's not official.
It's more like you'll see somebody makes a compilation on YouTube, like workout playlist 2018.
Yeah,
it's rock and hip hop.
It's always those two genres. And in my opinion, I feel like rock does, at least with them, does a better job. Because if you got like low budget headphones, you're not gonna hear the bass for like a hip hop song. It's not gonna like motivate you. But with a rock song, it's gonna motivate you. And I feel like that's why it's better for me at least to listen to rock when I'm working out. So like with Breaking Benjamin, maybe hook up with maybe beats.
I was literally about to ask you that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Especially with those Beats trailers, like during football, like they've been really pumping them out and like producing them really well. Yeah. So it's like if you have something where it's like that was cool. Like I remember the Kaepernick commercial when they used I'm the man. That one I thought that was tough when he was walking. But if you set like the right atmosphere, like. Remember you were watching Tony and the Tiger videos. Yeah. And the commercials. And then remember I was telling you, I like when they got real. Like you saw kids working, like playing
they were
basketball.
Doing the basketball.
It was like the buzzer beater type ones, like those serious situations. It's like Beats could do that, set a situation where the music fits perfectly for
and
that.
Everybody, pretty much everybody either has SoundHound, they have Shazam. You play the right song, specifically Breaking Benjamin. You use the right song for one of those videos. It could change their whole career trajectory over and it's not like this isn't an unknown band. This is very well known, but it's just like right song, right commercial, boom. Like you guys become the go-to when it and brings rock to the forefront in a different way, especially the type of rock that they do.
Yeah. And the reason why I know they're a big band is because EA Electronic Arts, the people that made Battlefront, when the first one flopped and were getting bad reviews, they reached out to the singer.
Really?
Yeah, to promote it. And he was like, nah, I'm not promoting this garbage game. I was like, yo, word, funny. Bro.
So exactly, that's right, bro. If you have a good game, imagine if, let's say, for instance, God of War, when it was coming out, which was a phenomenal game, had, a Breaking Benjamin song attached to it.
That would be
a
lit,
commercial,
bro. That would
because
be so
there's scenes in God of War that is just like I can already hear a Breaking Benjamin song playing in my head for some of the fights that had occurred. So it's like, you guys, there's a huge opportunity there. So if anybody from Breaking Benjamin sees this,
because they were like, I remember when their album came out, they're like, yo, rock is not dead. We just proved that. I'm like, yo, I really believe them, bro.
I do. It isn't dead, and I think it's mainstream media popular music, which we're going to talk about in a future episode.
Pop.
It's just they don't play rock as much anymore, and it's a sad state of affairs when we see like some of us listen to some of the older people that we grew up with, and you don't hear them anymore, but they're still making music, and you would hope that they would make it, but if the radio's not playing it, it's hard. It's tough out there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
man.
That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
That's a wrap up.
Yeah.
Wait, we have one more thing.
Skins.
We had dark skins and light skins. All right. So before we head out of here, we need to address Wale's comments. Could you pull that up?
All right.
His Twitter.
So, someone asking, Wale, do you think your expressive passion for the music hurt/prevent you from being mentioned with the rest in your class? Wale.
This is Wale's response?
This is Wale's response. It hurt me greatly. Also, me being dark-skinned, not half-white rapper, direct descent from Africa, did too. But let's not go there.
Wale. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about right now?
All right, let's name a dark-skinned rapper. Come on, say it.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Kendrick Lamar. Gucci Mane. Meek Mill. 2 Chainz. Need I continue?
Right.
Need I continue?
West.
Kanye West. Everybody,
Bro.
Your personality, your ego is what stops you. You say a whole bunch of stupid shit, and this is just adding on to it. What are you talking about? Yes, J. Cole and Logic
and Drake, but that's not the reasons why they got.
Logic gets as much flack as you do, so
Logic gets mad flack.
They should probably team up and make a flock album, like a flack. Be like this, like everybody shitting on me. Like it would just be a team up of complaints.
Bro. Wale straight up, he had the nerve to say that.
Bro,
Wale, first of all, this dude hasn't produced a good song in years. Honestly,
it's been a while.
It's been a while. He was underrated, and then now it's like, bro, I can't even say you're underrated because you haven't been producing like good of anything, bro.
It's like when Wale. The problem is when Wale produces something of worth, it sounds like his other things that he produced of worth. So he's never gonna be. It's never pushing his envelope.
Yeah.
For far enough to be like, oh, Wale's like really doing some really dope stuff, and you can't say that it's because he's a conscious rapper. That's why he's not. There's other conscious rappers out there. It's just one of those things where you need to stop complaining. You could always go back to false prophets, but it's just like
goddamn,
figure out what works for you, and then that's it. Stop
To be honest, I get it. He wants to be with in false prophets. He wants to be mentioned, but bro, we had a video on it. Remember about him and Big Sean. You gotta put in work. You gotta see what you're doing right and wrong.
And you do a lot of wrong. You take one step forward and then 2 steps back. Remember what he didn't? He wasn't mentioned on some rap thing. Some rap. I forget. It was a few years ago.
And he calls the thing. He's like, "Yeah, I'm pulling up," and he never pulled up. I'm like, "Bro, get out of here, dog."
Don't do the tough guy thing. Don't. It really falls on deaf ears when you say it's because of my skin color when there are rappers of the same hue as
Kendrick
you.
Lamar is the biggest rapper.
Hue as
one of the biggest rappers right now. He's dark skinned.
And he's conscious. He can pretty much do all of it. While you, on the other hand, you falter, and perhaps you're just not as good enough market wise to break out. So you need to figure out what would work best for you. And complaining and cursing people out and writing on Twitter about stuff that doesn't factually hold up, it's not the way to do it.
Because a lot of people I remember when he was on the Breakfast Club, he gets too emotional.
Yeah.
Which is just I get it, bro. You got emotions. I get that. I'm not gonna clown you for that, but sometimes you can't let your emotions get the best of you. You gotta just like, you gotta keep it inside, manifest it or some shit, and like turn it into something better, like which is your music.
But how would let's not just rag on Wale right now. What would you suggest that Wale do in order to fix his current situation? Because it's not a problem with him being technically skilled. It's not, to me, I've never heard the criticism that Wale's music is necessarily boring. Yeah. So what would you suggest Wale do?
The problem with Wale, I think, is he's trying too hard to make hits. Mm-hmm. I think that's the problem with him. He doesn't let the hits just come in. He never lets us like, oh, I wasn't planning on making this song like a single, but I guess a lot of people are really liking it. Mm-hmm. It's never like that. Like his previous stuff, like his first 2 albums, I think, he didn't really have like hit, like #1 type thing, which was, I felt like that helped him a lot. He didn't need to have #1s. Like, it's like J. Cole. He doesn't need to have #1 hits.
If I were
Wale, I feel like he needs to just go back to, back to basics.
Is there an icon for an underdog? Is that like a thing? It's like
maybe.
Is there is there? Could you check for
a lot of Philly teams are like underdogs?
Yeah. Like, we'll pull it up.
Yeah.
That's what Wale needs to do. He needs to do a video with the underdog cartoon. You know why? Because Wale considers himself an underdog and play with that whole concept. He needs to run with this concept because he believes that he's an underdog. He needs to take that and run with it. I want you to dress up in the underdog cartoon. In the costume, the underdog costume, I want you to.
I won't do all that.
I would definitely do it because that could be your theme from now on. Is that you are the underdog and everything about you is underdog-esque. I want to see videos. I want to see you talking from that perspective. Your whole mindset needs to be that you're the underdog and you're going against everybody else and coming for their spot. You don't have to be disrespectful about it, but you need to let them know and keep pushing that because to you in your mind, that seems to be your truth, that you're underrated and you don't get the shine that you deserve.
Which
so you need to play with that.
Which I agree with a little bit.
Move it.
I agree with that a little bit, how he's underrated. That's what I'm saying. Like, Big Sean's the new version of him.
I could kind of see that.
Big Sean's the new version of him.
I could kind of see that he's kind of moving.
And Big Sean's really improving.
Yeah,
he's really improving. I wouldn't sleep. That dude, I would not sleep on. After that, Travis Scott, Metro Boomin album, which I don't know why people didn't like as much, but that's when I was like, yo, Big Sean I would be worried. Yeah. I'd be worried of Big Sean.
Yeah, but in terms of, Big Sean, it's kind of a problem. I'm not a big Sean fan. I never was. But, Wale, you need to...
Yeah, Wale, I feel like he needs to stop going after the hits.
So, you need
stop going after the hits.
I think he has hit-worthy music on his stuff. It just doesn't get as much play. And I'll never forgive Wale for the what's that song? The video that I just
Shawty got a big old butt,
and you're and you have Aisha Diaz in your video, and you're mostly dancing with your dudes.
Yeah,
with
that video was.
I'm like, bro, I'll never forgive you for that shit, and you shouldn't forgive yourself either. In fact, that would have been a career ender, in my opinion. Anyways, that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, Wale.
You still got the skills, you got the talent, just. Find a different angle. Just work a different angle. You the underdog, be the underdog. Legit, commit to that shit.
People like the underdog.
People like the underdog, but they don't like underdogs that complain about being underdogs. You gotta work. Like, you just shut up and work.
Yeah. God
damn, Wale. All right,
bro. You disappoint me with those tweets. Come on, bro. Like,
it's like you could you don't even have to do any research to be like, wait a minute, that's wrong. That's just wrong.
Come on, bro. This dude is a clown. This is why I'm like, what the, bro? he had to have thought before he didn't. He pulled a Kanye. He didn't think.
He didn't think. He's a free thinker.
He's thinking
he
now.
Just says what he feels.
He's thinking now. He's like, oh wait, there are dark skin rappers.
Yeah. He's like, damn, I should have thought before I spoke freely.
Yeah, like it.
Dumbass niggas.
Dumbass.
Anyways.
Yeah. And we're not going to be talking about Kanye because that's more political.
That's more political.
I know a bunch of other shows got on talking about Kanye.
We're not even going to waste our breath.
If we were going to talk about Kanye, we would be talking about his music, not
which has been unarguably, in my opinion, shit. Since My Beautiful Dark Fantasy.
He forgot everything, but we'll go into that. Before his album drops, we'll have a topic about Kanye's music.
Wait, you think we'll have a topic before his album drops or after his album drops?
Both.
Okay, all right.
Both.
That's
What we want from the album. The Kid Cudi and that album. All right. Yeah, the fans just kicked in and we don't want all that noise. So we're going to have to wrap this up.
Talk to y'all later.
Yeah, all right, man. Wait. We got to give like a proper outro, man.
Oh.
All right, yo, you already know I'm Ken Wale.
And I'm Atasha Wonder.
And you guys just watched episode 3?
episode
3 of Understated.
It's like, you can't stay here, but you got to get the album out. All right.
Bring the noise!
I don't get how he had a bunch of baddies.
He has a bunch of bad girls in this video. And my man is over here dancing and hugging up on his boys. Oh my God.
The camera wasn't even focusing on them, bro. We were just watching a bunch of dudes watching girls from a distance, and we couldn't even see the girls.
Wale.
I'm like, come on, Wale. That's
what
bro.
You should
that's
be.
An L.
That's what you should be tweeting about.
Yeah.
That you're passing the stakes.